guys, and welcome to another video. I'm filming it in this corner of my room because it feels like this is just the neatest corner that I have. It's my bookshelf and K-pop shelf. This video is going to be a little bit different. I think I'm going to make it more book based, so hope y'all are okay with that because I'm planning on going to Barnes & Noble with Jalissa, and I read the fine print. I want to get Terms and Conditions. I forgot the name of the other book, but I want to have all three standalone series books from the series. So I'm gonna be looking for that today, and I'm still trying to finish The Song of Achilles, but I'm hoping to finish it soon since I should hopefully have time this weekend, since Iron Flame is coming out on the 7th, and I pre-ordered it, but I think I'm gonna have to wait for it to ship on the 7th and then get it after that. So I don't know when I'm gonna read it. Hopefully I avoid any spoilers on Book Talk, Bookstagram, Booktube, all the books channels. I'm very excited for it. I've been waiting so long since I finished Fourth Wing to get Iron Flame, and I also ordered the new Fourth Wing book that has the black sprayed edges and like the red cover on it instead, and it has 2 of Zayden's POVs, so very excited for that. And I said I wasn't going to spend money, but I did get paid today, so I'm spending money on books, so I think that should be considered for something, right?
Why is this guy?
I was like, why do you sound like a pastor?
Please open your books to page 382. The heart of Legolas was running into the stars of summer night in the... Damn, wait. This kind of eats. I have this book too, but I don't know.
Do you really?
I do. Yeah.
See, that's why I'm buying multiple of the same books now, because they look so pretty.
I really like this though, I'm not gonna lie.
This one's thick too. Is this the one you have?
I have like an old version.
Ooh, sprayed edges. Ooh, pretty. Their little Lego hands.
Oh, he has a sock. Oh.
A clean corner of my room now. There's stuff back there, but we don't gotta worry about that. It's the next day. It's Saturday. I forgot I didn't work yesterday. So it's Saturday. And yeah. It's Saturday and nobody's home, so I can finally make a video in my house. Hi, Bolt. Bolt just got back from the groomer, so if you hear little clickety-clackings or panting, it's because he keeps coming in and out of the room. Anyways, y'all... I don't know why I was like, either I was gonna fall or that book was gonna fall. I completed a series. I just haven't completed reading them yet. I haven't completed reading them yet. Anyways, y'all know, I think, that I read the fine print, so book 1 of this series. And again, they're standalone series, and I really love standalone series. And I know they're standalones, but I have to read them in order, even though there is no order, but there is an order. The books are numbered, okay? So since I finished that, I got 2 and 3, which is Terms and Conditions. Ay, you see it? And Final Offer. Final Offer. I can't speak today. Yeah, I got these 2 books. This bitch is thick. But I'm gonna read it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I can do it. Si se puede. So, will I be starting the second book today? I don't know. I don't know. Because I'll tell you why. Hold on. Y'all know what I finally finished reading after like a few weeks of reading it because I haven't had the time or energy? The Song of Achilles. I was putting this book off for so long. And I know technically from what people were saying, it's not a romance, it's a tragedy, or like, I don't know, I keep hearing lots of different things. I really suck when it comes to book genres. I don't know, I just be reading it. But yeah, I cried. I cried so much throughout reading this book. I cried at the end of this book. I couldn't sleep last night because I was just thinking about the book. And I was really sad. And now I really want a tattoo of the book, which I probably won't get because I have other tattoos planned and no money. So I don't know when that's going to happen. But this book. And y'all, I told y'all, I chose the pretty one. I don't like the light blue paperback one. This one's pretty. Okay, so I finished the book. And now I'm like, I need to start the second book from the Fine Print series, right? But what book is coming out? November 7th? Iron Flame. Iron Flame. And I pre-ordered it, but I don't think it's going to ship until November 7th is what I'm guessing. So I'm going to be reading it late. So I was like, should I try to finish a book before I read Iron Flame? Because I barely have time or energy to read because of work and like all the stuff going on right now. So I'm debating, but I don't want to see any spoilers like on Book Talk or Bookstagram. But you know what I will be reading tonight? And I'm not ready for it because I've been putting it off for like 2 years or so. I will finally be reading the last 2 volumes of Attack on Titan. Who is calling me? It's my sister. She just ruined the moment.
Give us the baby. Show us the baby.
Dustin!
That's not the baby.
I'm busy. Okay. I finished talking to my sister and nephew. But I'm finally gonna read the last 2 volumes of the Attack on Titan manga. I haven't read the manga at all. My cousin Anthony gifted these to me for my birthday Christmas present 2 years ago now, I think. I don't know. And I said I was gonna read them before the last episodes came out. I haven't brought myself to it. I just, every time I thought about picking these up and reading them, I started crying. So yeah, both starting to cry too. So I haven't watched the final episode came out today. Yeah, so I have to read this one for the last episode that came out, and then this one. I've been watching this anime for 10 years. 2013, bro. It's 2023. It's almost 2024. This is fine. I'm fine. Do I know what happens at the end? Yes, because spoilers. But that's why I'm not prepared. Julissa. I know everybody keeps telling me read the manga online. Same reason I don't want a Kindle. I want to hold it in my hands. Because I have, shout out to Mads and Jew for gifting me Chainsaw Man manga because I had gotten the first few volumes. So I have volume 1 through 7, 9, and 11. I read most of it. I need to read the rest. But yeah, I need it in my hands. Just how my cousin and I split buying the Demon Slayer manga. Have I read it yet? No. Did I see a spoiler that I had forgot about a long time ago? Yes. Moving on. Since it's almost the end of the year and I'm not like other booktubers, book talkers, bookstagrammers, I don't read like 50 books a month. So I'm just gonna go over all the books that I have read this year. Will I be rating them? No, because I can't rate stuff. I will give everything a 10 out of 10. 5 stars out of 5 stars. Because if I like it, then I like it. Okay? Maybe there's some that I'm like, and of course there's some that I'll put over others. But yeah, I'm not gonna do the whole rating because that's gonna be boring. Like, some people could be like 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. Me, either 1 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. So we're not gonna get into that. But yeah, I'm gonna show the books I did read this year. These are all the books. All the books. All the books. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't know how long this video is gonna be because we'll see how fast I can get through everything. Let's start with the series. I already talked about the fine print series. Still getting through that. But the first romance series that I started that was getting me into the whole romance genre, I will never shut up about the Kiss Quotient series. The Kiss Quotient series will always be, will always be at the top of the romance series that I have read so far, that are standalones at least. There's just so much relatable shit. And I think it's just because there's so much autism representation in all 3 of the books, and seeing it from like their point of view, and then like people in their families, like just a lot of things, and especially the last one. They're all standalones. Obviously everybody makes a cameo in each book. But yeah, first one, The Kiss Quotient, and this is all by Helen Huang. So this one is with Michael and Stella. Yeah, Stella. And The Bride Test, this one was but you know, The Bride Test, this is with Kai and what's her name? Esme. And then The Heart Principle, this is my second favorite out of the series. But The Heart Principle is with Kwan and, that's his name, right? Kwan and Anna. I really do be recommending these books. I tell everybody to read it just so I can talk to them about it because I can never shut up about these books. But yeah, I don't know if she has any other books. I'm gonna look into it because I really like them. So we'll see, because I know Anna Huang just came out with a new series. I don't know which one goes first, but there's like King of Wrath, King of Greed, blah blah blah. I almost bought those when I went to Barnes & Noble yesterday, but I was like, I need to save money, and I still have a TBR list going on. So yeah, but the Twisted series, I really like it. I love the Twisted series, but a lot of it was really cringy to me, which I shouldn't judge because I don't even have a love life. Not a spoiler, but if y'all read Twisted Love, the first one with Alex and what's her face? Hello? Ava? The singing, that wasn't it for me. But Alex is still one of my favorite men from the Twisted series. Twisted Games. I thought the whole time his name was Rice, como arroz, but my friend was like, no, it's pronounced Reese. I don't know, R-H-Y-S. I don't know. So now I've been calling him Reese, but still in the back of my head I'm like, it's Rice. But I'm pretty sure it probably is Reese. This one's with Princess Bridget and Reese her bodyguard. It was really, I like this. There's some of the scenes I was like, oh my gosh. But y'all know. So hopefully nobody from my family's watching these, but there is a lot of smut in all of these books, which they will find very confusing since I am on the A spectrum and I find that very nasty. But reading it, it's a good read, okay? It's a good read. Next one, Twisted Hate. This one is with Jules and what's his name? Josh, which is Ava's brother from the first book, okay? I feel like this would be, if I were to put them in order, Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Lies, and then Twisted Hate. They're funny. I love them, but you know, the other ones were better. Twisted Lies. Bridget, no, not Bridget. What's her fucking face? Stella? What's her name? Hello? Stella, yeah. Stella and Christian Harper. This one made me want to find a rich man and be like, oops, tripped, fall in love with me. But obviously that's not gonna fucking happen, so And not in a bad way, but more of a... It's usually cis men that I don't like or feel compatible with. I'm gay. That's the whole thing. But cis men are very low on my list. Anyways, moving on to the next books. Divine Rivals. I think one of my mutuals recommended this to me a long time ago, and I kept seeing it all over Book Talk and then Bookstagram because I started getting into reels. And I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't sound like something I would like. And I was already stuck on the whole romance genre. But then they're like, there's enemies to lovers in it. But the thing is, they're like, it's fantasy. And I was like, I don't know if I'm all about fantasy. I read the Percy Jackson books. I don't think that's considered fantasy. Unless it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm just like, Greek mythology. I love it. But I haven't read the books in like years. Not 10 years. A little bit less than 10 years ago. But I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. Because everybody keeps fucking talking about this book. My mutual didn't tell me that there was a cliffhanger and there's a second book coming out. I think it comes out in December, so next month. I don't know. But I loved it. Don't knock it till you try it, okay? Because now, fantasy, I feel like it depends. It depends. If I see it like all over Book Talk, which I know, just hopping on the bandwagon, yeah, I don't care. You tell me what to read, I'll read it. If I see like a bunch of good reviews, I'll read it. So, because I have to know that I will like it. But yeah, do I want to get a tattoo of this book now? Yes, because look at this gold typewriter. Obviously, I'm not going to get a gold tattoo, but I want to get a typewriter tattoo. Also, I always wanted a typewriter as a kid. I don't know. I was always so fascinated with them. So I was really happy that there was a typewriter within all of this book. Okay, moving on. I already talked about it in this video, but Fourth Wing. I got so nervous because I was like, this book is thick. And it was, how much was it? $29.99, 30 bucks, bro. And I was like, hello? But the art was pretty. And I was like, but dragons? I don't think I'm gonna like dragons, bro. But then again, I am in love with How to Train Your Dragon. So I was like, might as well give it a shot. But I never watched like Game of Thrones. I was never into that. My parents are into it. My sister's into it. I know a bunch of other people in there with it. But I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, this book is my favorite book. Is my favorite book of all time, besides like the Percy Jackson books. But this book, I can't wait for Iron Flame. I'm obsessed. I don't want to get a tattoo until the whole series is finished, because I think there's going to be 5 books, because obviously shit can change. But I will be buying stickers from my water bottle, or if they have pins, I've been trying to start a pin collection. I will get pins. I will get prints. I will get artwork. I will support artists. So if y'all got an Etsy shop, or y'all know anybody who sells Fourth Wing merch or sweaters, tag me. Send them my way. I will spend the money. If I have the money. When I have the money. But Fourth Wing, obsessed. Obsessed. A book that is not fiction. I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I've been putting off this book for so long. Like, before I got back into reading, I saw it like everywhere. And I was like, ooh, that looks interesting, but I don't want to read. But now I'm back into reading. So I read it and I was so sad. I was so sad, but also, how do I gotta sneeze. But like, how do I say it? Some of the stuff that she mentioned was just really relatable. So I was like, oh my gosh. And oh my gosh, read the book. It's really good. I don't want to get too much into it because, yeah, and I want to get through the other books. But this book, I'm really glad I read it, because I almost didn't, because I was like, it's not fiction, and I want to be the Lulu, and, you know, where are my fictional crushes? But this was a really good book. I already talked about this. We don't gotta talk about it again, because I will start crying. I knew what to expect at the end, but the way it happened is not how I expected it to end. That's all I'm gonna say about it right now, because anyways, Masters of Death. This also took me a little while to read, because it was during the time where I was like in a book slump, and also I was just really exhausted from work and, you know, seizures and everything going on. But this book was so good. And then I know I usually take off these stickers, but I don't know, I want to keep it on just because it says Barnes & Noble exclusive. But it was really good. I saw only like one post about it on Book Talk, and I saved it and added it to my collection for like books that I want to read. And can we talk about the fucking artwork? Like, look at this shit. Every time I was reading it and the new character got introduced and like explained everything, I went to this and I was like, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Oh my god. The other side. Who is DMing me? I loved it. I loved this book. Oh, that's all I got is I don't have a great memory. I remember the book, but I don't remember enough to explain to be like, read this book. Is it a little fruity? A little bit. There's a sprinkle of it in there. But yeah. Loved Masters of Death. Who's DMing me? Moving on to the next books. The last books I've read are all fruity. All, yeah. These two are by Aiden Thomas. And there's trans rep in both of them. And also gay rep. Because who the fuck doesn't want that? Fucking conservatives, that too. But I want all of it. Sunbury Trials. Obsessed. Then I had this one on my TBR. But for some reason, I just didn't have the motivation. I was like, oh, what if it's not good, though? And then I'm going to be disappointed because this one was actually really good. And it left on a cliffhanger. So now I'm waiting for a next book because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a next book. And then somebody was like, read it. And I was like, okay. Yeah, another mutual. So I read it. I listened to them. And I got Cemetery Boys. And it was also really good. Also, what I really love about these books is the author is trans Latino. And there's a lot of Spanish speaking in it and just like a lot of cultural things that like I grew up around and everything, and I found that really amazing. And yeah, it's nice to have a lot of representation in books, man, and any type of form of media. The next books. I fell in love with Hope. So technically I started this last year, but then it took me a few months to read. I think I've talked about it before, but I finished it this year, beginning of this year, I think. The reason it took me so long to read, not because it was boring, it was not because I didn't have time, I did, but for the fact that I kept crying. I cried so much with this book. Lancali, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce their name. I've been following them on TikTok for like over a year, 2 years now, and yeah, first I think they made like anime content, I'm pretty sure, and then they came out and I think they made like a fanfic or something, but then they came out that they were actually like a writer and shit, and then came out with this book, and I was like, I'm gonna buy it because I really like this creator. Did not disappoint. But yeah, reason it took me so long to read, I couldn't stop crying, so I put it off for so long. Then I got to the end and I sobbed some more. Sobbed. You know another book I sobbed with? The Way I Used to Be. Do I have that book currently? No, I let somebody borrow it and I don't think I'm getting it back. So, really good book. I think that one's also going to have a second book. So, yeah. Next book, Tears in the Water by, ¿cómo se llama? Margarita Ciala. I can't pronounce words. I think they're Italian. I'm not, let me see the fucking, about the author. Please hold. Please hold. Yes, they, them, Gen Z author, born and raised in Italy. So they are Italian. Okay. Also, there's a playlist for those who like playlists. I don't listen to playlists with the book because ADHD. So, yeah. But Tears in the Water, trans rep, gay. Related to a lot of stuff in this with the main character. I forgot their name. Hello? Alex. Related a lot with this book. It's amazing. Can't recommend it enough. If I could erase my mind and reread it again for the first time, I would. Next book. This I think was like in the young adult section. I don't know. I got it a while ago when I was at Barnes & Noble Kiara, and I think it was during right before Pride Month, so there was a lot of like a Pride section, and I just saw two boys and I was like, gay. And then I don't know why it didn't click in my head that they're high schoolers. And yeah, but it was really good. Trans, rep, gay. A lot of it was really, I wouldn't say cheesy or corny, but I was getting pissed off at the characters. The characters were getting me mad. And I think that's why it took me a while to read it, just because I was getting pissed off at them. Next book. If We Were Villains. This book also took me a while to read. I was in a reading slump. I was really tired. Did I still cry throughout the book? I did. Did I cry at the ending? I sobbed. I sobbed at the ending. This is also a little fruity. There's not really any... Well, the other ones, there isn't any smut either, but... So yeah, these are... I think they're all pretty much smut-free books. Because I don't think kissing counts as smut. Anyways, but yeah. This one's a little fruity. Really good. Takes a bit to read because a lot of it is... They're theater kids, but like Shakespeare theater kids. So sometimes I'd be reading it and I'm like, ¿Qué están diciendo? I don't know what's going on. Welcome, Caller. This book, I think, yeah, I also found out on Book Talk. I think for this one and then a few other ones, the authors were popping up on my feed, so they are like smallish authors, and their books are really good. But yeah, this is by M. Dean Wright, I guess. But trans rep, gay. Okay, so I'm not gonna get into it, but this book, I loved this book, okay? I loved it so much. Those are all the books that I've read, but I have this one that is in my TBR still, besides the fine print and King of Wrath, King of Greed, King of whatever, by, what's your face? Anna Huang. Give me a second. This book was on Bookstagram, and I think my friend had read it but didn't get through it because I don't know why, and I was like, oh, it was this one? But I'm gonna still read it. It's called Nanny for the Neighbors. Apparently there's smut in it, but look how cute it looks. It looks cute. Do I like pink? No, but it looks cute. So I'm gonna be reading this. A Surprise Baby. Why choose romance? I didn't even read that before. But yeah, and then I think my friend said that there's other books, like there's standalones. I don't know if there's standalones where they all merge together like these books, or there's standalones where they're completely like separate, but I'm hoping they're all like collabing like these books. But yeah, so that's also on my TBR besides these two and these other books. There's Girl Murder, some other series that I also been hearing about that I want to read, and I also want to get into different genres, even though romance is clutching my heart right now. But yeah, I want to expand my horizons with reading because I need to get in there. Am I running out of shelf space? Yes, because my top 3 shelves is K-pop albums. And then my bottom shelf is all Percy Jackson, Rick Riordan, which I will be rereading before the series comes out, and also in general because there's a bunch of spin-off series and books that I have not read yet that I need to read. And I think that's all of the books, which is insane. I thought I would have more. I need more. I need to get more books. I will spend the money. I shouldn't, but I will. Thank y'all for hearing me ramble about the books I have read. Bolt, please wait. I'm almost done. I'm saying goodbye. That's gonna be the end of this video. I just want to do a quick book video because I don't think I've done where it's just talking about books and going on a quick Barnes & Noble run. So that's gonna be it until I have ideas for the next video. If y'all haven't followed me yet, follow my TikTok. Y'all can follow my Instagram, but I mostly post stories on there. I don't leave the house. All I do is work, read, and sleep. But yeah, y'all can follow me. I swear, I'll post something interesting every once in a while. But yeah, if y'all made it this far, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with me. I think I'm gonna take a nap. I did too much already today. So yeah. And I have to read the manga. Okay. If y'all have any recommendations, let me know down below or tag me in anything. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day.